Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Can the divinity of Lord Ram be compared with the holiness of Lord Krishna? Can the divinity of sacred Kaveri be compared to Ma Ganga and the Sangam? Can the divinity of Tirupati be compared with the Astha towards Ayodhya? We can't compare them. They are absolute on their own. There is no comparison. There is no competition. They're all just great because it's a matter of faith. They are all intrinsic to the ancient civilization of India and are embodiments of our unwavering astha since time immemorial. But unfortunately today, matters of astha, matters of faith are being used in political slugfest. Now the holy Mahakumbh at Triveni Sangam in Prayagraj is being pitted against the sacred Sangam at T. Narsimhapura by the Congress party. Let's tell you why. The Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar has given a call to avoid Mahakumbh in Prayagraj and instead appeal to devotees to head towards Dakshina Kumbha in Mysuru instead. He says that river Kaveri is just as holy and pious as Ganga, Yamuna and Saraswati. Not just that, he also injected a dose of fear-mongering in a veiled reference to the Mahakumbh tragedy, saying, you never know what will happen if you go there, to Prayagraj, to the Mahakumbh. But here's the irony. Just 4 days ago, D.K. Shivkumar went for an Amrit Snan at Mahakumbh with his family. Not only did he call it a historic moment of his life, he also thanked the organizers for conducting the event successfully. So why now is he fear-mongering about what will happen if you go to the Mahakumbh? Why now say, avoid Sangam, come to the south instead? It's one thing to promote Dakshina Kumbha. Nobody has a problem with that because all rivers are holy and many people pray all of the rivers that flow through this great country. But quite another thing to now fearmonger over Mahakumbh. Nothing new, however, for the Congress party and its alliance partners. While Akhilesh has mocked double blunders, Samajwadi Party Member of Parliament Jaya Bachchan spoke of dead bodies floating in the Ganga. Congress Chief Mallikarjun Kharge has said the holy dip cannot eradicate poverty, and Chief Minister of West Bengal Mamata Banerjee declares that Mahakumbh is for VIPs only. If there's so much scorn for the Prayagraj ka Mahakumbh, why did D.K. Shivkumar go for a holy dip himself? And why now ask devotees to give it a miss? Watch this hypocrisy.
Thank all the organizers with looking all of the arrangements what they have done for this crores of people who have been come here. It is not a small job. I know what organization takes place. They have done a good job.
ಪುರಾಣಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪವಿತ್ರ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಗಂಗಾ ನದಿಗೆ, ಸರಸ್ವತಿ ನದಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆಯೋ, ಯಮುನಾ ನದಿಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಪವಿತ್ರತೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾವೇರಿಗೂ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಕಾವೇರಿಯ ಕೆಲವು ಭಾಗಗಳಿವು. ಸೊ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಜನ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲೋಗಿ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಬೇಡ.
So I am very happy to be a part of this event. Myself, my family, we came. It was a great experience.
ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬಂದು ತಮ್ಮ ಏನು ಬದುಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು.
I think I am very happy that entire country, the people from different part of the state have come here. 3 rivers joining together. I think the experience made us a little bit a great experience.
ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಫಲ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ ಅನ್ನೋದ್ರೆ ನನಗೂ ಕೂಡ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಬಂದು ಎಲ್ಲ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆನ ಈಗ ಪ್ರಾರಂಭ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ತಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ನಾನು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಕುಂಭಮೇಳಕ್ಕೆ.
The BJP obviously was appalled by the parallels drawn between the two Kumbh Melas. While they called out the duplicity of the Karnataka Deputy Chief Minister, the BJP has said that people will follow their faith regardless of the politics. Listen in.
स्वयं डीके शिव कुमार भी वहां जाके आया। वहां भी जा सकता है, यहां भी जा सकता है। वो श्रद्धा के साथ जुड़े हुआ मामला है। श्रद्धा की किसके पास है वहां वो लोग जा सकता है, जाना।
सनातन जो मर्यादाएं हैं, सनातन की जो भावना है, उस पर सब लोग टिप्पणी करने का एक अपने आप को स्वतंत्रता मानते हैं। ये बहुत ही खराब भी है, निंदनीय भी। वो भी आमंत्रित करें, पर ये व्यवस्था उनको पहले क्यों नहीं, पहले उनको याद क्यों नहीं आया कि कुंभ जैसा पर्व हम भी कर सकते हैं। लोगों की भावना को आहत करना ये ठीक नहीं है।
You just heard the BJP say, don't hurt the Astha of Hindus. Has the India Alliance made a habit of it? All the voices like Mamta Banerjee, Akhilesh Yadav and especially Mallikarjun Kharge who have been so caustic about the Mahakumbh, will they also criticize and mock the Dakshina Kumbh? Will they spare it because the event is being organized in Karnataka by the Congress party while the Mahakumbh is being organized by the double engine of the Modi-Yogi Sarkars? Watch how they single out and fearmonger over Prayagraj and the Mahakumbh.
ये तो वीवीआईपी के लिए और कौन ऐसा कर दिया कि कॉमन लोग तो जाने का मौका नहीं, जो गया तो बेचारा बहुत सारे मर गया।
क्योंकि जब उत्तर प्रदेश को देखते हैं तो वहां पर जो डबल इंजन की सरकार चल रही है वो डबल ब्लंडर कर रही है।
ये मोदी के जो झूठे वायदे जो बोलते हैं उसमें मत जाओ। अरे भाई, गंगा में डुबकी लेने से गरीबी दूर होती क्या?
बॉडीज जो पानी में डाल दी गई हैं उससे पानी कंटामिनेट हुआ है।
बड़े पैमाने पर लोग नदी में जाते हैं, गंगा नदी में, गंगा माई में स्नान लेते हैं, तो मेरे ख्याल से कितनी गंदगी होती होगी।
Well, the Motorola legitimate question that we're asking on the news are tonight. Why this competitive Astha for Rajniti? That's the question and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me tonight, Rohan Gupta, national spokesperson of the BJP, Karan Verma, author. Also joining me this evening, Ishkaran Bhandari, advocate in the Supreme Court, Vivek Srivastava, political analyst, Ameek Jamai, national spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party, joining me in our studios in Noida. But my first question goes to Tehseen Poonawalla, hardcore Congress supporter, and I want to ask you, Tehseen Poonawalla, first, you and your party wanted a division, South India to be a separate country, North India to be a separate country, and that was none other than the brother of DK Shiv Kumar, the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, and now he is creating a division between the Mahakumbh in Prayagraj and the Dakshina Kumbh on the banks of the Kaveri. Nobody has a problem. You know that rivers are worshipped in this country and everybody respects and has faith in worshipping these rivers. But why create a divide? Why is there competition? Is there a competition between Lord Rama and Lord Shiva? Can there be a competition between Krishnji and Shivji? I mean, what kind of a logic is being given? And the biggest question of all, अरे भाई 4 दिन पहले गए थे और बोल के आए थे कि बहुत अच्छी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। 4 दिन में इतनी डांट पड़ गई कि आप वहां गए क्यों थे? कि आपने रास्ता ही बदल लिया, भाषा ही बदल ली। You've changed your language, your entire emotion that you had for the Mahakumbh. Tehseen?
Thank you, Ravika ji. I'm so grateful that I am a part of this program. And I don't, obviously I don't believe there is any competition. Echo botara, please echo ko band kijiye. I don't believe there is any competition between any of our gods. I believe that all our gods bless our country and therefore our country is so progressive and on the path to development. But a simple statement in good faith said by the leader of a political party about the Dakshina Kashi Kumbha. By the way, it's called Dakshina Kashi Kumbha. Saying that if you cannot go to the Kumbh, the Mahakumbh that's being arranged at Prayagraj, come here. The confluence of the 3 rivers out here also, when you take a dip, these are holy rivers. All your sins will be forgiven. They want to work better on the organization out here. This is the Dakshina Kumbha is being held since 1989 when the Congress government started it. They want to introduce the Kaveri Aarti. They've actually introduced it right now. they do believe that they can give a lot of facilities so people who cannot travel so much distances can actually come here and seek penance and seek forgiveness for these sins. They themselves are not stopping anyone from going to Prayagraj. D.K. Shiv Kumar ji himself went to Prayagraj. The Honorable Chief Minister of Karnataka wanted to come for the Dakshina Kumbha. So I don't understand when something is said in good faith. I could have gone somewhere, and just because I can go somewhere, there may be scores of people who are not able to go. Then I say, listen, I have been to this place, it's great, but I don't think if you can go there, you might try out an alternative. How is that wrong? That should be encouraged. It should be welcome. But the BJP being as myopic as it is, as division-filled that it is, finding politics in religion in our Sanatan Dharma, will hold on and latch on to anything. Because the BJP knows it has as much chance of coming to governance in South India as the Honorable Prime Minister's press conference is zero. So desperate BJP that has no organization in Karnataka will latch on even to positive.
All right, if he's promoting Dakshina Kumbha, Dakshina Kashi Kumbha, nobody has a problem, Tehseen Poonawalla. Of course, people who cannot travel to Prayagraj should go there. People who can travel to Prayagraj also can go there. That's not the problem at all. The problem is when he says, arrangements there are very bad. You may just, have a tough time there. Obviously, fear-mongering on this entire issue, and Rohan Gupta, isn't it this fear-mongering that is the question over here? Tehseen, please wait for your turn. Isn't the fear-mongering the question this time, Rohan Gupta? Simply because 4 days ago when he was there, he actually praised the organizers, and now suddenly trying to scare people, don't go there, arrangements are not good. Why?
Navika ji, I think 4 days back when Mr. D.K. Shiv Kumar went there, he spoke by heart. He told that this is the event which comes in 144 years, and he was like, he was enthralled. So that was the emotions which came from heart. But what I feel, as I know Congress, some Darbari from Delhi must have sent him dictate, or some troubling he must have received from Delhi, that how can you praise Kumbh? I think that is the mindset, and that's why after 4 days, he gives a statement which is completely opposite to the emotions he expressed 4 days back. And you are absolutely right. You can definitely tell people to go to South Kumbh anywhere. But why to say that don't go there and come here? Let people decide. Whether difficult or not difficult, even he himself went there. If it is difficult, why then he went and then he is telling people not to go? So I think this is the problem of mindset, Navika, and there is a bigger story behind that. I think he must have been pressurized by people sitting in Delhi who used to divide North and South India on many occasions, who always kept quiet as far as Sanatan's insult is concerned, who always kept quiet when Sanskrit insult happened just 2 days back in Sansad. So this is all about mindset. Because they feel that if they talk about Sanatan, or they praise Sanatan, or they support Kumbh Mela, somebody other part where they have to do that appeasement politics, they will get angry. This is the complete clear-cut mindset of Congress party of today. That is why people of this country, they hate Congress party. Otherwise, senior leader like D.K. Shiv Kumar, he himself goes there, he praises the arrangements, and after 4 days, this kind of statement, it clear-cut shows the party line.
और कोई चीज अमीक जमाई जी आपको यूनाइट करे ना करे, ये कुंभ पर पॉट शॉट्स लेना इंडिया अलायंस को जरूर यूनाइट कर रहा है. वैसे तो दिल्ली के इलेक्शन में मिस्टर अखिलेश यादव वाज स्टैंडिंग विद मिस्टर केजरीवाल एंड लिटरली टेकिंग पॉट शॉट्स एट राहुल गांधी, बट नाउ सडनली you are with Rahul Gandhi, the Congress, the Samajwadi Party, all parties are together in criticizing Mahakumbh. I want to ask you, if 45 crore, 47 crore people are going there, obviously it is a small place and there will be a lot of it. It's a sea of people. It is so many people that have to be catered to in that small 8-kilometer area where the tip of the Sangam is. Everybody wants to go there. But all the time from the beginning of the Kumbh to the end of the Kumbh, if you keep criticizing, लोग पूछेंगे दिक्कत क्या है भाई?
देखिए, कुंभ कोई पहली बार तो हो नहीं रहा है. पहले हमारे राजे रजवाड़ों के ज़माने में, मुग़ल के ज़माने में, ब्रिटिश राज के ज़माने में, फिर उसके बाद जो भी सरकारें रहीं, सबने कुंभ की जो है तैयारियां अपने अपने तरीके से, जब भी जो भी बजट था उस ज़माने में, सबने कोशिश करी कि ये जो हमारा महान सांस्कृतिक जो विरासत का ये जो पूरा पर्व है, इसमें कोई कमी ना आए. हमारे उत्तर प्रदेश के जो मुख्यमंत्री हैं योगी आदित्यनाथ जी, उन्होंने कहा कि हमने 100 करोड़ लोगों का इंतजाम किया है, खाने का इंतजाम, पीने का इंतजाम, रहने का इंतजाम, आने और जाने का इंतजाम। सिर्फ अखिलेश यादव जी ने, हमारे नेता, क्योंकि वो खुद मुख्यमंत्री रहे हैं, उन्होंने अपने कार्यकाल में एक बहुत सफल कुंभ का आयोजन उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार ने कराया था। आजम खान साहब उसके इंचार्ज थे। तो हमारा सिर्फ ये कहना है कि तब तो हमारे पास उतना बजट नहीं था। आज योगी आदित्यनाथ जी के हाथ में
उतने लोग भी नहीं थे, तब 12 लाख थे,
डबल
अब
इंजन
लगभग 48 लाख
डबल इंजन की सरकार थी और इन्होंने कहा कि हमें 10,000 करोड़ बजट चाहिए। हम तो कह रहे हैं आप 10,000 करोड़ नहीं, आप इसे 15,000 करोड़ कर देते। आपने कहा कि 100 करोड़ लोगों का इंतजाम ऑलरेडी है, ये हमारे मुख्यमंत्री जी ने कहा। वो कोई गिनीज वर्ल्ड बुक में कोई रिकॉर्ड भी बनाना चाह रहे थे। लेकिन हम देख रहे हैं कि अभी जो 40 या 50 करोड़ की बात हो रही है, इसी में जो मेस भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने, डबल इंजन की सरकार ने जो मचाया हुआ है, आप सोचिए कि सरकार ने कहा कि अब आइए नहीं। रेलवे स्टेशन आप जानती हैं नाविका मैम, ज्यादातर रेलवे स्टेशन बंद कर दिए गए हैं और पेट्रोल पंप तक बंद हैं। जो श्रद्धालु वहां पहुंचने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं, आज अखबार जो उत्तर प्रदेश के पटे हुए हैं कि योगी आदित्यनाथ की पुलिस उन्हें पीट रही है, श्रद्धालुओं को। समाजवादी पार्टी इस चीज की घोर निंदा करती है। हमारा ये कहना है, अमीर हो या गरीब हो, ठीक है, जो बड़े नेता हैं हमारे देश के,
तो मैंने तस्वीरें देखी, ये पीटने वाली तस्वीरें कहाँ हैं?
मैं आपको कहिए तो मैं आपको अभी प्रोग्राम में ही आपको दे दूंगा, लेकिन आपको चलाना पड़ेगा, आपको मुझसे वादा ये करना पड़ेगा। उत्तर प्रदेश की सरकार ने, की पुलिस ने सुल्तानपुर में जो लोग गुजर रहे थे वहां से, क्योंकि 30 किलोमीटर 40 किलोमीटर पैदल चलना पड़ रहा है, तो ना आपके पास ट्रांसपोर्टेशन है, फिर आपने टोल अभी तक माफ नहीं किए। अखिलेश जी ने कहा कि भाई ये जो टोल हैं हमारे, जहां जाम लग रहा है, सिर्फ क्यों नहीं हम कुंभ के लिए हम उनको ओपन करते ताकि हमारे लोगों को समस्या ना हो। लेकिन अभी का मैम, जो बेसिक इमेजिनेशन मेरे नेता अखिलेश जी की है कि ये कुंभ सबका है, योगी जी का भी है, अखिलेश जी का भी है, राहुल जी का भी है। सवाल ये है कि जब डबल इंजन की सरकार है, हिंदुत्व का 24 घंटा ठेका लेने वाली सरकार, हमारे बहुतेरे हिंदुओं का पता नहीं है, मां नहीं मिल रहे हैं, पिता नहीं मिल रहे हैं, बिटिया नहीं मिल रही है, वहां पे आपको चप्पल और कपड़े मिल रहे हैं, कहां गई हैं लाशें? अगर ये सवाल अखिलेश जी नहीं पूछेंगे तो कौन पूछेगा? इसका जवाब कौन देगा?
Well, you are absolutely right. You have the right to ask questions. Nobody can take away that right. But Karan Verma, is it then right to create a division between South India and North India because the opposition wants to ask questions? Is it all right to bring in the tukde mindset because they said South India should be a separate nation, North India should be a separate nation, and to keep on every day? Yes, there will be traffic jams. There are traffic jams. Could there have been better arrangements? Always better. Everything can be bettered. Nothing is the best. The peaks have still to be achieved. But today, ये जो very sarcastic double engine sarkar comment is coming, it was a double engine in 2012 also, no? It was the UPA at the center. The Samajwadi Party was supporting that. Why then was there a stampede killing 40 people? Why was there a stampede? It was a double engine sarkar.
So, Amik ji ne abhi kaha, Navika ji, that we did a great job in 2013, best of our ability. 2nd June 2014, the CAG tables a report. And what does it say? It says the tragedy happened because of lack of cooperation between the agencies and the railways. In fact, it's a scathing indictment how 55% of their works were not even completed. 76% less as far as ambulances, firefighting and other things are concerned. So that was a scathing indictment of how they managed the Kumbh back then. Now, Navika ji, I'll tell you why Kumbh is the biggest nightmare for Samajwadi Party and the India Alliance. They cannot stomach the fact that crores of Hindus take a dip without looking at anyone's caste and creed, because their entire politics is predicated on division. Whether it is north versus south, whether it is along caste lines, this entire thing goes to the bin when Hindus come up and they cannot stomach this visual of Sanatan unity, this resurgence of Sanatan. That is their worst nightmare. And why did DK Shiv Kumar do a complete 360 turn when he reached Karnataka? Because we know for a fact that in Karnataka we have the most minority appeasing government, and there's a slew of things they've done. You remember how they rescinded the hijab order ban right away when they formed the government, or the anti-conversion law which they took back, or the blanket reservation of Muslims in the OBC 2A category. So this is a government that appeases to the Muslims. They realized, bhai vote bank khatre mein aa jayega agar zyada Sanatan ki baat kar di. And to my friend Tehseen, when he says ki he gave an option, no, I am quoting what he said. He said no need to go to Mahakumbh in Prayagraj, avoid mishaps. Now, if this is not fear-mongering, I want to ask my friend, what is fear-mongering then? He was not giving an option. He was trying to fear-monger here because he wanted to send this message to his vote bank. I am not pro-Sanatan. हम तो अपने पाप धोएंगे वहां, बाकी किसी को पाप धोने की जरूरत नहीं है. On a lighter note.
Well, Vivek Srivastava, I want to ask you, not one issue, not one statement against the fear-mongering that took place. No need to go. Karan Verma just read out the statement. No need to go. Mishaps will happen there. Why was there no word when Sanatan was being cursed the way it was in Tamil Nadu? Where, destroy and end Sanatan was the name of the conference, where it was called, Sanatan was called dengue, malaria, AIDS, God knows what all. I want to ask you, why do we create this? I'm not saying Kaveri is not a holy river. I'm not saying don't go to the Dakshina Kumbh. People have their faith, they should go. But why create a false narrative of a competition between a south and the north, that we don't need the north, we can be enough in south, south should be a separate country, South India is a separate country from the Gau Mutra states of the north. Why does this keep coming out again and again and again in the flavor of the conversations of netas from the south, especially the opposition?
No, I will not talk of the north. I'll talk of the north, not the south. और मैं कबीर की बात करूंगा. Had Kabir been born in Modi's rule, तो उनको ये जेल डाल देते. Kabir said, I stand for a scientific temperament. He said, अगर ये कहना सही है कि वाराणसी में मरने के बाद मोक्ष मिलेगा, तो मैं मगहर में जाकर के अपने शरीर को त्यागूंगा, because there was a popular belief that if you die in Maghar, you go to hell. So I mean, if Kabir had questioned it today, you would have said, सनातन पे हमला हो गया. अरे वहां भीड़ है, 30 घंटे का जाम लगा हुआ है, आपके जैसे मीडिया हाउसेस ने रिपोर्ट कर रखा है, 12 फरवरी की न्यूज है, और आप चाहते हैं भीड़ पे भीड़ में पहुंचे. एंड इफ द लीडर ऑफ द ऑपोजिशन रेज इट कि लोग मारे गए, लाठीचार्ज हुआ, शंकराचार्य रेजेस द प्रॉब्लम, आस्क फॉर द रेजिग्नेशन ऑफ द चीफ मिनिस्टर, तो साहब सब गलत हो गए, सनातन पे हमला हो गया. मैं खुले में कह रहा हूं कि कांग्रेस का प्रशासन, मैनेजमेंट, एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कर्नाटका के अंदर साउथ में कहीं बेहतर है. वहां डिवोटीज जाएंगे, अच्छा मैनेजमेंट होगा, अच्छी पूजा होगी, अच्छा स्पिरिचुअल एक्सपीरियंस होगा. यहां नहीं मैनेज कर पाए.
विवेक श्रीवास्तव, have you gone to Mysuru?
I have a right.
Have you gone to Mysuru?
No,
have you gone to the Dakshina Kumbh?
I have not gone to the moon also, but being a
गए आप है नहीं, and you have given a certificate to the Congress Sarkar. गए आप है नहीं. You haven't gone to the Mahakumbh, you haven't gone to the Dakshina Kumbh. But you are saying Congress has organized it better than the Yogi Sarkar. How do you come to that conclusion? I want to know, how have you come to that very scientific conclusion?
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yes, because I follow good media houses like yours. द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, द हिंदुस्तान टाइम्स, द इंडियन एक्सप्रेस, और मैं कोट करके भी बता देता हूं आपको, 12 फरवरी को जो है 30 घंटे के जैम एवरेज लगे हैं. 6 फरवरी को कोट कर देता हूं, सैटेलाइट की इमेजरी दिखा रही है, वहां पे स्ट्रीट्स आर जैम पैक्ड और वहां पे नो व्हीकल जोन्स डिक्लेयर किए गए हैं. शंकराचार्य ने कहा है कि लाठीचार्ज हुआ, भगदड़ मची, लोग मरे और यह मुख्यमंत्री रिजाइन करें. तो यह फियर मॉन्गरिंग नहीं है. अगर लोग मर रहे हैं और कोई कहता है अपोजिशन का नेता कि लाशें तैर रही थी, तो इसके ऊपर हमें सोचना होगा. आप सनातन के नाम पे इस तरीके का मत, ये सनातन नहीं हो रहा है. ये एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी, एक मुख्यमंत्री.
Is it the jams? Is it the number of people? What is actually making them so worried? Is it because this is now by being seen by many people as a revival of the Sanatan Dharma, the Hindu revivalism? This is the time when it is happening, the number of people who are going to Kumbh. Their problem is with the number of people going over there. Is that why they are trying to somehow or the other provoke people to come out and say, oh, everything is so bad there?
Navika ji, I was wondering what will they find against Kumbh? And on this panel we heard, भीड़ बहुत है इसलिए मत जाइए. But this is in a long line of argument. Holi can lead to eve teasing, Diwali weekend pollution, Mahashivratri wastage of milk, Raksha Bandhan, Patriarchy. So it's in a long line of things in which you try to find some excuse or the other so that a Hindu religious event or a Hindu festivity cannot be celebrated. Those talking about long lines, for buying an iPhone in US, people sleep on the streets. When some movie is released, people sleep on the streets in the night so that they can get a show tomorrow. That is 30, 40 hours waiting for just a movie. This is a spiritual land. People are wanting to go there. But Congress has a history. Remember the Ram Setu affidavit? One second, don't interrupt. Please don't interrupt. Navika ji, this cannot be the way that you keep it. This bugger keeps interrupting. Come on.
Okay, all right.
How are you comparing iPhone selling?
Nobody interrupted.
Vivek Srivastava, I'll give you time to counter. I'll give you time to counter. Allow Ishkaran Bhandari, who's come in last. Allow him to make his point and then you can counter.
Okay. Stop interrupting, no?
Yes, Ishkaran, go on.
Stop, people. Yes, thank you. Navika ji, it was about people waiting patiently in lines for something as mundane as a new technology coming in across the world, not even an Indian example. I can give 10 examples of India also. Now the problem flows from when you file an affidavit in Supreme Court saying that there is no historical proof of Bhagwan Ram, when there are people who go to Supreme Court and try to delay the Ram Mandir case hearing by saying let's do it after election, when you have people who mock where Bhagwan Ram was born and used to be a former union minister. So there is a whole line of events where you try to, for some reason or the other, ensure that people do not fully celebrate Hindu festivals or Hindu religious events. And that is why we are having this debate.
Well, I want to ask Vivek Srivastava, why are you countering him? What is your problem?
नो आप देखिए, आप मुझे बताइए, मैं बड़ा क्लियरली आई एम आस्किंग यू, आईफोन खरीदने की लाइन में लोग बैठे हुए हैं और यहाँ 30 घंटे का जाम कुंभ में. इट इज एन इररिलेवेंट इलॉजिकल काइंड ऑफ अ कंपैरिजन व्हिच माय डियर फ्रेंड Ishkaran Bhandari is doing. It is a question of safety of the people. We are not trying to do any fear mongering. वहां पे मिसमैनेजमेंट हुआ है and you have seen it. Why are you trying to cover up the deaths over there, Ishkaran Bhandari? वहां लोग मरे हैं ना, मरे हैं लोग, और कितने मरे किसी को नहीं मालूम. लाठीचार्ज हुआ है ना, हुआ है कि नहीं हुआ है? 30 घंटे का जाम है ना? टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया.
Rohan Gupta, please respond. Rohan Gupta, questions being raised, please respond. Is it because the crowds are way more than what would comfort the opposition ranks, because they don't really bother about Hindus. Their politics is based on only appeasement of the minorities. Is it the number of people turning up there that is the problem, or are arrangements, traffic jams the problem?
Absolutely. The kind of numbers which is going there, it's a real problem for them, because they are looking everything from political angle, Navika. They cannot digest that this is the question of faith, this is the issue of faith of Sanatan Dharma, the Hindu Dharma. See, imagine everybody knows, Navika, if such a huge arrangement is there, there will be issues. Even I was there with my family on Mauni Amavasya Day. The kind of issues which were made outside, I went there, we peacefully did the snan there. So people who are going there, they are having a different experience altogether. But people sitting outside, when they see that, okay, they were thinking of 35-40 crore people, and already 48 crore people have gone there, and after people who went there, they come back and they share their experience of heart, all other people are going there. So I think they are really scared now. Their appeasement politics in question. Otherwise, you tell me, Navika, when people say that Kumbh is of everyone, why they have to oppose it? Why they have to raise any question there? They should go participate with their family. You tell me which opposition leaders, big leaders from Delhi, they have gone to Kumbh. If they are saying that Kumbh is for everybody, Kumbh is for Hindus, it is not for BJP, then why they are not going there and taking holy dip?
So I think the whole issue... But Tehseen Poonawalla, the irony is that the man who went there, the man who complimented the organizers, is today creating this fear-mongering, saying, don't go there, mishaps will happen, no need to go there. Tehseen Poonawalla, why? Why? He was there 4 days ago praising the whole arrangement.
Navika, first of all, it is a matter of great pride for our country that the Mahakumbh is being organized, and in such large numbers of devotees, 40 crores, people from across the globe are coming to Uttar Pradesh, to Prayagraj. That is fantastic. But does that mean that I as opposition don't ask the government, about those innocent poor people who lost their lives? Is that not my duty? May I please draw your attention to the 2019 CAG report for the Kumbh. I'd gone to the Kumbh. I was blessed to go to the Kumbh. The CAG report says very categorically that the drones purchased by the Uttar Pradesh government then will not assist in real-time crowd management, leading to a problem. Had you taken cognizance of it then, today this incident perhaps would not have happened, where people would have lost their life. The same 2019, I'm not even coming to the 2025 CAG report that will come out, says about how there was difficulty in parking. I experienced the Kumbh, it was magnificent. But are these issues not to be flagged by the opposition? Would I not be failing my country and failing you, Navika, if I didn't raise these issues?
Tehseen Poonawalla,
every day I get 4 or 5 requests
who
for
is
people
telling you not to raise these questions?
It is difficult because
Who
parking is out.
is
Please, I don't
telling you
interrupt
not
anybody.
to raise
It is
these
extremely
questions?
difficult.
I said you
I
must
keep
raise
quiet.
these questions.
I
But
am
why are
extremely-
you creating, why
Stop.
is Mr. D.K. Shiv Kumar
please make my
creating a
points?
competitive
please
aasta
make my
between places which are considered holy in the north with the places that are considered holy in the south? Isn't that a legitimate question,
There is
Ishkaran
no competition.
Bhandari?
If I may please make my point. Navika, I'm not finished.
Yes.
Please allow me.
Navika ji, two separate points. I have been on this channel and on your debate saying that if any deaths have occurred and they have to be investigated, accountability fixed and people punished. There is no two ways about it. But the larger point is, please understand, 50 crore people is if it was a nation, it would be the third most populous nation in the world. That is the level of people coming there. So of course, there will be certain issues which can lead to jams. And jams is not such a big thing. Bheed is not such a... Again, Navika ji, this is the problem. This is the problem.
How many
because
have
they
been
don't want
accused
facts,
officially by
they
the
don't want
government for
to
the people
hear
who died?
a person's argument. They keep interrupting, interjecting. Now let me answer this. Navika ji, the
सर मैं
reality
आपको
is
सपोर्ट कर रहा हूँ आप कह रहे हैं अक्यूज को सजा दो अक्यूज कौन है जो लोग मर गए उसका अक्यूज कौन है
compensation is to be given to people, so people will obviously come out. People will obviously come out and it will be established after an investigation. We are not a communist country that without investigation we can say who's an accused. But war will not ever consider that. That is China. They take people because of their religion and put them into concentration camps. But you will never dare to see where United Nations says China. Where
concentration camp कहां से आ गया अरे लोग मरे हैं कुंभ में आपने किसी को अरेस्ट किया
but you will never dare
who's responsible chief minister home minister of UP कौन responsible है
maybe Mr. Vivek Srivastava, you haven't read, but there is a judicial inquiry that has been ordered into this entire issue, and who is responsible will come out. But unnecessary, trying to provoke people, not knowing that this reality exists, that there is an investigation going on, really doesn't help matters. But Ameek Jamai ji, मानती हूँ कुंभ होता है, आपके समय में भी हुआ था, तब भी हुआ था, हादसा हुआ था तब भी, लेकिन सिर्फ हादसे के बारे में बात नहीं होती, बात होती है कुंभ की भी, बात होती है आस्था की भी। लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं अखिलेश जी पहले दिन से, कुंभ शुरू होने से पहले से नुक्स निकालते हुए ज्यादा नजर आए हैं, आस्था की बात करते हुए कम नजर आए हैं, हालांकि डुबकी उन्होंने भी लगा ही ली।
देखिए रामिका मैम, जब पहली बार वहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा आग का जब पूरा हादसा हुआ, ईश्वर का, भगवान का, अल्लाह का शुक्र है कि कोई उस वक्त ऐसी कोई मौत नहीं हुई। लेकिन जो मिसमैनेजमेंट था, क्योंकि अखिलेश जी बहुत ही एक्सपीरियंस्ड और अपने समय पे उन्होंने ब्यूरोक्रेसी को चलाया है, ही नो हाउ टू रन द गवर्नमेंट।
और योगी जी सेकंड टाइम चीफ मिनिस्टर डजंट।
योगी जी के बारे में हम बता रहे हैं आपको, अखिलेश जी ने बहुत सही कहा था उनके बारे में कि ये आप सरकार तो चला नहीं पा रहे हैं, धर्म का काम छोड़ के आप सरकार चलाने आए थे तो आप सरकार नहीं चला पा रहे हैं। अच्छा है कि जो भी महामंडलेश्वर, जो बड़े बड़े हमारे धार्मिक गुरु आए हैं, जब लौटे तो योगी जी को वापस ले जाएं। उन्हें जानती है क्यों ये बात बोली है? आप यहाँ पे देखिए, एक धर्म का, हिंदुत्व का सबसे बड़ा ठेकेदार जो उत्तर प्रदेश के हमारे मुख्यमंत्री हैं, हम लोग आदरणीय उनको लगाते हैं। ये देखिए सुल्तानपुर में, जो सुल्तानपुर अयोध्या का हाईवे है, यहाँ पे हिंदुओं को लाठी से पीटा जा रहा है। ये पुलिस वाले हैं, महिलाओं की तौहीन कर रहे हैं, उनकी बेहुरमती कर रहे हैं, बसों में से खींच के, गाड़ियों में से खींच के पुलिस वाले क्यों मार रहे हैं? हम तो चाहते हैं कि कप्तान को तलब किया जाए लखनऊ में, नंबर 1। नंबर 2, आपके पास डिजिटल इंडिया, अब तो AI इंडिया का नारा लग रहा है, मेक इन इंडिया, स्किल इंडिया। तो इस देश में अगर ये आप अपने आप को डिक्लेयर राइट विंग गवर्नमेंट बोलते हो और आप ये कह रहे हो कि 100 करोड़ लोगों का इंतजाम है भैया, तो ये जो 10,000 करोड़ है ये जा कहां रहा है? कोई सीएजी ऐसा पैदा होगा जो इस 10,000 करोड़ को ऑडिट करे और ये बताए। मैम आपके उस पर एक बहुत अच्छा वीडियो चला नाविका में, अगर आप दोबारा चलवा दें, एक एरियल शॉट है जहां पे दिख रहा है कि जो आधा कुंभ का एरिया है वो खाली है और जहां पे लोग आचमन कर रहे हैं और आधे में जो है बहुत ज्यादा क्राउड है। ये जो खाली वाला है ये कौन लोग हैं? कोई यूट्यूबर मिल जाएगा चलता फिरता, उसके पीछे पूरा डीआईजी लगा हुआ है, पूरा कप्तान लगा हुआ है, पता नहीं कौन लोग हैं भैया। और एक बड़ा तबका जो हमारा जो श्रद्धालु हैं, जो आस्था से भारत से भटकते भटकते 30 किलोमीटर पैदल ऐसा हो रहा है कि वो थक के जमीन में सो जा रहे हैं, मतलब वो 2 मीटर भी नहीं चल पा रहे हैं, इतना थक जा रहे हैं। सवाल ये कि ऐसी हिंदुत्व के नाम की सरकार पर
Karan Verma, again my question, is it the number of people that is worrying them or is it really the arrangements? And what can one do? The Triveni Sangam is like a nose and you know people only want to go to that point even if there is a stretch of 19 kilometers that has been developed. What do you do about that?
I'll just come to that in a bit. You know, Navika ji, Amik ji just said कि इनको सरकार चलानी नहीं आती। बिल्कुल नहीं आती होगी भाई। 7th लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी से यूपी जब आप छोड़ के गए थे, आज 2nd लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी हो गई। जो पर कैपिटा इनकम थी वो डबल हो गई और क्राइम्स 52% कम हो गए। तो बिल्कुल नहीं आती होगी भाई, तभी ये सब कर दिया इन्होंने। दूसरी बात, इन्होंने एक बात और कही, पहले तो ये जो दिखा रहे थे वो चल नहीं रहा था, वो टिपिकल जैसे इनके यहां चलता है चीज। आपने जो बात कही, इनके पेट में दर्द क्यों हुआ? एक तो सनातन रिसर्जेंस, दूसरी चीज ये जो मॉडल था विकास भी विरासत भी, एक सेकंड, विकास भी विरासत भी, काशी विश्वनाथ कॉरिडोर,
आप तो लखनऊ वाले हो,
अयोध्या राम मंदिर,
आप तो लखनऊ वाले हो।
एक मिनट अमीक जी प्लीज, मैं बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था। अमीक जी मैं बीच में नहीं बोल रहा था, देखिए ये गलत बात है, आपके बीच में मैं नहीं बोल रहा था। अयोध्या राम मंदिर, काशी विश्वनाथ और कुंभ मेला के बाद जो इकोनॉमी में बूस्ट आया और जो इनका मॉडल था डबल इंजन का, विकास भी विरासत भी, वो इनसे बर्दाश्त नहीं हो रहा। भाई 27 में चुनाव किस बेसिस पे लड़ेंगे? इकोनॉमी भी अगर आगे बढ़ रही है यूपी की, लोग भी खुश हैं, सनातन का भी रिसर्जेंस है, तो इनकी पीडीए की राजनीति भी गई और इकोनॉमिक पैरामीटर्स भी गए। तो अब यही सब फिर इधर उधर के वीडियोज और इधर उधर की बातें ही उठाना बचा है। अखिलेश जी ने तो खड़े होकर कह दिया 144 ईयर्स की बात ही झूठ है। सोच सकते हैं आप, एक साइंटिफिक चीज कि जुपिटर की एक दशा चलती है 12 साल की, उसको इन्होंने कह दिया ये सब ऐसे ही है। 144 इयर्स वाली बात ऐसे ही जुमला है। तो इनकी सनातन में आस्था नहीं, कभी रोटी मिलेगी, कभी छपरी बोल दिया छपरबंद कम्युनिटी का अपमान करते हुए। तो हमें नजर आ रहा है कि कहां इनको दिक्कत।
Well, ladies and gentlemen, asking questions never a problem, but fear mongering definitely a problem. Creating a divide in matters of faith clearly a problem. Creating a divide and dividing the country into north and south certainly a problem. And especially when it is hypocritical when the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka first goes to the Mahakumbh, praises it and the arrangements and come back and tell people of Karnataka, don't go to the Mahakumbh, only go to the Dakshina Kumbh. If you go there, there will be a mishap. What changed in 4 days? Mr. D.K. Shivkumar. That's the only question. We'll leave it at that. Thank you very much to all my panelists joining me on debate number 1.